Hornets, Celtics, let's head to Boston. First quarter action. Take a look at Marvin Williams of the Hornets. Laying down the hammer. Williams driving, throwing it down with authority. He had 21 for Charlotte. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Isaiah Thomas, the little man, that's where he got busy. Marcus Smart overshoots Jonas Jerebko. Jerebko with a nice save. Isaiah Thomas camped out from downtown, and he knocks it in from deep. Less than 3 minutes left in the fourth. Thomas giving Cody Zeller the business. String music. Long two, that would extend the lead to 6. Under a minute now, same score.
Closer.
Thomas,
I told you he's a closer.
Free throw line, knocking it down. He had 35 points. 17 of those came in the fourth quarter. The Celtics win 108-98. When you look at this Boston Celtics team, we've talked about them a little bit before. Al Horford has had some injuries. Avery Bradley has had some injuries. But when they are fully healthy, how dangerous can the Celtics team be?
Very dangerous. Right now, the way they're playing, if they can stay healthy, I got them getting to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay.
They're going to finish probably the second or third seed in the East, so they'll get an opportunity to face Cleveland in the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't believe they're deep enough, and they don't have enough, I would say, star power at that 3 position. I mean, I think Drake Crowder's a good player, but he's not. You talk about guarding LeBron throughout the whole series. That's a tough task for them. They don't come off the bench with anybody that can guard. You got Gerald Green kind of coming off the bench playing a little 3. Marcus Smart is kind of undersized. They guard him, who has some toughness on that team. But I believe they're Eastern Conference Finals team. With the way Isaiah Thomas is playing, they got great balance in their team. They can play in the hundreds if they need to. They can play a half-court game. I think Al Horford gives them some balance on the offensive end, a guy who can step out and pick and pop. So they got all the ingredients to be a team to make a deep run in the playoffs. But when it comes to beating the Cavaliers, they cannot.
Seems like the Celtics just one player away. They do have some high draft picks in the next few years. I believe they have a pick that they could swap with Brooklyn, which seems to be a pretty good chip. You just have to wonder, when will Danny Ainge make that move? That's what seems like a lot of Celtics fans are waiting for, and people want to see what will Danny Ainge do to get them to a place where they can compete with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's going to be tough. I think they're going to have to give up some of their young assets and part ways with some of these young guys. I know you want to see some of these guys develop. A Jaylen Brown, a guy who's they drafted high this year. You may have to give him up with some of them picks. You're going to have to give up something if you want to get over that hump. I do believe they need another star. I'm going to say you need a superstar, but you need a guy who can get it done, who can go out and get you 15, 20 points a night. They miss Evan Turner at times because of his versatility. He's not a guy that obviously they choose not to re-sign him. He took big money to sign him to go to Portland, but they're missing that guy. He was a guy that closed a lot of games for them, who's able to create shots for himself. So you don't want to get in that situation where you can't create for yourself.